What's up, guys? I had an awesome weekend. Our subscribers went up from like 300 and change to almost 1,300. I want to give a shout out to Bill Westoven. He's a local reporter for the Daily Record, and he reached out to me, wanted to do a story on our YouTube channel, and I can only imagine that had something to do with this getting a little more popular. So thank you, Bill, and the Daily Record. Really appreciate it, getting the word out there. This week's vlog is going to be actually the original first video I ever took. And the reason for that being is I had a pretty busy weekend. As those of you that know me know that I am a huge family guy. I believe strongly that
the man that doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man.
So I had some family plans that I had to attend, and that took up the time that I would have used editing for some upcoming vlogs, which I have some pretty cool content coming up, I hope anyway. Also, I've been getting some feedback from the guys and gals here at Parsippany PD that maybe the videos, vlogs are a little bit too long. Let me know what you think about that. I've been receiving really good feedback on YouTube with the comments. You guys know I'm all new to this, so I really want to hear what you have to say as far as the length of these videos. I know that they're long. I'm having a tough time editing them because I am so new at it, to keep all the content that I want to keep in there. I'm doing it from my phone, so as I get the alerts that you're commenting, I'm trying to get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you very much. Let me just put it out there 100% so there's no confusion. I've gotten a lot of comments about this.
Yes, we got the idea from Miami PD.
So I hope you enjoy this next vlog and keep commenting, and don't forget, subscribe, like, share. Okay? Thanks. This is Officer Seager. He's joining us today, and we're going to ride around with him, pick his brain, see what he thinks about police work and how things have probably changed since I've been in a police car. Because it's like, you guys flying around in spaceships and stuff now?
Almost.
It's been a few years. So have you worked the night shift?
I have. I did my first 9 months out of training. I did that on night shift on D squad.
How was it?
I miss nights.
Do you?
I do.
Really?
Yeah, nights was good.
Break out the sunglasses?
Yeah.
Right? Come to this shift?
Nights was good. You got more of the fun stuff, more of the exciting stuff.
Yeah.
But day shift is much better for everything else with life.
Yeah. So now you have kids, right?
I do. I have 3.
This is definitely a more suitable shift.
Yeah.
As a dad, right?
Yeah, day shift's far superior.
Yeah, no doubt. How long have you been on now?
January will be 3 years.
And you dispatched prior to this at another agency, right?
I worked for about 4.5 years for Mount Olive Township as a dispatcher. The biggest things it helped me out with was understanding what this job actually entails.
Right.
TV gives such a false impression of what being a police officer actually is.
You're not solving everything in a half an hour?
Exactly.
Coming to a community-oriented town like Parsippany, there's not a lot of crime, which is great for the size of the town that we are. I mean, I'm actually impressed at how great it is, you know. So that is definitely something that I always say is when I first transferred here, I went to a call for, hey, my neighbors are blowing leaves on the lawn, you know, and it was like, really? So, but hey, you know, I'd rather have it that way, no doubt.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a very tight-knit community here,
Yeah.
which makes our job a lot easier too.
I tell you, I haven't been, especially on the passenger side of a police car, as you can tell. I don't know, I'm pretty sure the view picks up all the stuff. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know if I should, I don't know where to put my elbow. Yeah, the old Crown Vics, we were phasing them out and going to the Chargers. Because I remember when we went to the Chargers, the public were like, oh, those are cool. But as somebody with tactical girth, that's what I like to call
Tactical girth.
It was a little more narrow with all this stuff involved. Basically, I don't know if you can see it, we have the MVR, the mobile video recording. So it's a camera that picks up what's happening in front of us. We have the radar unit for speed enforcement. We have the computer. Every police car is equipped with a computer, which has the keyboard here. It's all modified specifically for the police cars. And then all the radio controls are down below the computer with the lights and siren. And pick your brain on the views of policing nowadays. What do you think? Sure. Because I had explained to the guys out there that, you know, this is I guess a symbol of authority, obviously. as well as a target nowadays. You know, what we're wearing, the uniform, the badge, and everything. And I think that and the benefit of doing a video like this is, you know, it's humanizing us. People don't realize what's behind the uniform. We are, you know, sons, daughters, moms, dads, brothers, sisters. That's
part of the community.
Right, part of the community. Great point. You know, it's not. This is a profession. This is my career.
Right.
Not doesn't define who I am.
Well,
Take it from there.
One thing that I've noticed is between people supporting us and those who don't, all that's really happening is there's a bigger split between the two. Those who don't like us even more. Those who like us try to show it even more than they did.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Right. You get the best on both worlds. On the majority of a lot of calls, people will go out of their way to say thanks now. But on the opposite side, we are getting a lot more resistance we may not have had in the past.
Right.
We're losing the gray area kind of in the middle, and it's kind of just split in both directions. For the most part in our community, I gotta admit that the majority of everyone's kind of on the better side.
Yeah, I agree.
We've had very little of the increased aggression towards us. I mean, we have ours, but it's usually the people that we deal with on a regular basis that were giving us issues before. Now they just feel a little bit more empowered. They watch TV and try to learn
Jump
a
on
little
the
bit
bandwagon.
more. Right. I believe that community policing is a huge part of our role, especially patrol. Being out there as the deterrent, and also just being out there and talking with people is a huge help. There's a couple times it actually made it up on Facebook. Me and Patrolman Williams doing a business check in one of our elementary schools, and a couple of kids were out playing wall ball, and we got out and started playing with them, and I guess a bunch of the parents and everything put it up on Facebook, and you know, remember this little thank you, which is good. I mean, I did pull a hamstring, and it sucked for a couple of days. They notice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just that is important. I feel that a lot of guys really should focus on, you know, that aspect of our jobs, and it's just going to help us out in the long run. We're never going to be able to please everybody, but
it's very, very good reality.
Make the effort to please who we can, and things will get better. Yeah.
I definitely agree with you that in Parsippany, I think that we are very well received. There's somebody waiting right now. So yeah, people go out of the way to say hello to us and make us feel, you know, that it's not the majority of people perceiving us the way we're portrayed.
Right.
You know, lately in the media, you know, even have me going, holy cow, I didn't realize, you know, some of these things were that much of an issue. And it's surprising to me as a cop, you know, that some of the ones that I've seen that have been publicized, like, well, there's no excuse for that one, you know?
Right.
That's just the reality of it, the truth, you know, just being honest. And, you know, so I understand to a point where people are coming from. Go to any call, and there's always a winner and a loser in that, you know? And that's hard to take in sometimes, you know? Right. Even as a cop, that you see it over and over and over again, you kind of get desensitized to the fact that that's that person's tragedy or, you know, or an emotional situation for the first time in their lives. We've seen it probably thousands of times, you know, hundreds of times in our career, but that's at their moment, you know, something. And I feel like we have to keep a sense of that compassion to understand that, you know?
Absolutely.
And this is Officer Williams. We just checked on him because he's in the construction zone on North Beverwick Road. Making sure the traffic's flowing safely and people can cross the street safely as well. So we're gonna head off to the call. All right. Have fun. Have a good one. Be safe, guys. Take care. Thank you. Now,
okay, so
that was just a welfare check, right?
We're doing a welfare check. The information is a daughter hasn't had contact with her mother since yesterday. She's just concerned and not answering her phone, so we're going to go over and just see if we can make contact with her and make sure everything's okay.
This is Officer Howell, everybody. What's up? We are entering the apartment complex now.
Hello, ma'am. We're here checking on a resident, and I guess she may be friends with your mother. Her last name is. Can you ask her when the last time is she saw her, and if she knows where she may be right now, because her daughter's trying to get in touch with her. They,
always get some free lunch or whatever.
is that the one up at Knoll Road, on Knoll Road?
Mom.
Hey, go office.
Go to the office? Okay.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. One of the tenant neighbors in the apartment complex said she might be here, so we'll see if we can locate her. All right, Seager. So no luck. What's on now? What do we do?
I'm going to contact Patrolman Howell, who's the primary officer on this report. He's going to contact the daughter and let her know that we haven't made contact. If she chooses to report, she can do so by either coming to our police department or going to her local police department and starting the investigation there.
Sounds good.
That's basically it.
Right.
But as far as for a welfare check, when they're just asking us just to check on their well-being, that basically stops at this point if we don't find her, unless the family member wants to go further.
Thank you. That woman that we were conducting a welfare check on that just came over the radio said they located her. So one Adam is now going to go to that location and confirm that it is her. And then we're going to contact her daughter and let her know that she was found safely. Keeping the road safe is a part and a function of the patrol division. What is your forte, by the way? What are you into?
What do I like to do? I gotta say, probably I'm on the side of like community policing.
Nice.
That kind of thing. I'm a big fan of interacting with the public and everything like that.
Cool.
Traffic is really kind of on the back scale of what I actually really like to do. But it's part of our job and we have to do it.
It is a necessity.
I hate writing tickets. I hate ruining people's day.
I feel the same way.
However, it is definitely part of our job and we have to do it.
Yeah.
You know, certain things, when we see it happen, if we didn't do it, we wouldn't be doing our job. There would be no point in having us out there.
I agree. When I was out on the road, I felt the same way. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. But
Right.
Hey, again, you can't just let it go. You know, you have to act on what's happening and also be proactive with running the plates or doing selective enforcement for cell phones, seatbelts, and all that stuff. I mean, it's all part of keeping everybody safe, you know. So, and you know, a lot of people don't realize the dangers that come with like texting and driving. People just sometimes don't. It's not a big deal. It really is a big deal. The stuff that we see that was caused by distracted drivers is, I mean, people. You know, we've seen people die from that. We've seen people seriously injured from that, and that's why it's so important to us as well. So
that's one ticket I don't mind writing at all. I had a friend in high school who actually passed away. He was a passenger in the car, and the driver was texting and ended up rolling his vehicle, and he ended up dying. So that's one that I definitely don't feel against writing. I'm also a certified crash investigator, and so many times I go to crashes, and it's due to texting. You know, it's just people not paying attention to the road. It's extremely important for you, as well as for everyone else out there. Good.
Are you in the front?
10-4.
and that's Officer
We should go
Howell.
to the back now.
Circling around, mess with him a little bit. See which side he's going to come from. Howell's in the rear of this building that we're meeting him at. So he wanted to know if we were in the front. So we're just going to mess with him a little bit and go around the back while he comes around the front.
Come on now.
Thanks. For one Adam.
You got it.
That's Richard Gere, guys, right there in the flesh.
Primo, I'll see you later.
Take care. How we going?
See you, girl. See you.
Now I got to pick up food for the sergeant. Can't let the sergeant go hungry. Sergeant Miller. Sergeant Carazino.
Go, did you hear me? I said go.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it didn't come
I didn't.
across?
No,
No,
it
it was
was
going out.
Was it?
So you're still
I was
recording
focused
it and trying
on.
to have a...
I was focused on the motor vehicle stop. So.
Can I?
Thank you very much for having me
No problem.
ride along with you. I know.
It was a good time.
I remember what it's like to have a partner sitting in the passenger seat and it messes up your whole routine.
No, I
You
enjoy
gotta
it.
put everything that you operate on. Don't forget, this is our office, or this is the, if you're a patrol officer, this is your office in the vehicle. And, you know, his office was now disrupted and everything was put into the back seat. So my, it's had testicle girth can take up the passenger seat. But I had a good time. It's been a long time since I've been out on patrol.